3, 2, 1. We should be live. Okay, so here we are with one of our students, Erin. She's inside of our
Hello.
FYB Inner Circle. How are you doing, Erin?
So amazing. How are you guys?
We're doing good.
I feel like I'm on the news.
It might get broadcasted on the news channel one day.
Hey, hopefully.
So first question, keep it super simple. Tell us a little bit about you and your hair career, how you got where you are and how long you've been doing it, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so this is my 14th year doing hair. And I started doing hair because my mom's in the industry, and of course, naturally, you get drawn to it or pulled to it, and it was something I was always interested in. So I knew right away I was going to college to be a teacher, and then I was like, nope.
Never mind.
And actually, I ended up being an educator for Aveda for 7 years.
Oh, awesome.
So I still ended up teaching, which was cool. So I've been off and on in the salon. I would say most of the time I've been in the salon, other than like a couple years, I moved to Austin to teach full time.
Okay.
But I've always been behind the chair and teaching both. So I definitely have a passion for education, but that's why I was drawn to this program, because I was like, I need to learn more. I started renting my station. I moved to Los Angeles 1 year ago.
Okay, nice.
Is this your first experience booth renting?
No, I've booth rented before. I booth rented in a salon for 7 years actually before.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Back in the day in Sacramento. I've lived all over, but in Sacramento. And so I moved to LA a year ago to manage a salon and to open a new Aveda salon. And I did that until February. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just ready. I have a family. I have a stepson. And so I was like, it's time for me to have more time with my family, and just, I'm, in my 30s now. I just want to be free.
What do you think you want to do?
Yeah, I want to be a free bird. And so I started renting my station. And of course, to do that, you're taking a risk. You're paying out money, whether you make it or not.
Oh, yeah.
And
I was at least, you got to
Corey doesn't forget my first couple of months.
Yeah, it's a scary thing. It's a scary thing.
That leads us right into my next question, which was, have you ever used any other marketing strategies, and what had drawn you to us? Saying how you enjoyed teaching and that's kind of why you enjoy education. What else was it about Fill Your Books that attracted you?
Well, I think the industry is changing. So before it was all about referrals, which it still is.
Yeah, referrals are always important. Yeah, referrals are
always important.
Yeah.
However, there's such a huge online just presence in general. And I think that the more advertising you do online and choosing the people that you want in your chair, that's what drew me in. I was like, ooh, choosing my clients, that's what I want to do, because I don't want crazies,
Yeah, it's crazy. We interviewed a lot of people too. Like when people join the academy, we do an interview to find out some information, and it's crazy because a lot of people have the same goals and stuff, and they list these goals whether I want to travel more, make an extra $500 a month or whatever. And I'm like, man, right now in all of history is the best time to make that stuff a reality, because with just a couple pushes of a button, you can be in front of 1 million people. And I just think it's so crazy that we have that opportunity.
It's nuts.
I think the last part here too was, so since working with us, you've done amazing, which is incredible. So congratulations on that.
Thank
we love
you.
seeing you post your wins and your results, and that's just, that fills our heart. That's why we started this. Some of the results we documented, we saw you had $1,000 a day, 5 balayage clients in a week, a celebrity client that I don't know if you can mention the client's name, but
yeah,
tell us about those results and what that's been like. I mean, that's just,
how has that changed your world behind the chair?
Yeah, it looks like you're on pace for 6 figures too, which is awesome. I mean,
thank you. Yes,
that's incredible.
That's the goal. I mean, I feel like that's everyone as a stylist goal, is we get into this because of the freedom, and we get into this because of the money, so it's a good balance to have both. But so my Instagram ads, my God, that's changed everything for me. It's crazy. But the thing I love most about it, I mean, yes, anyone could just go in, buy the ad, be done with it. But what I've found, what has worked the best, has been just make sure that you're putting in a million interests in. These people have to be interested in every single thing you want your ideal client to be interested in.
Yeah.
And so I've put in, the type of clientele that I want needs to be able to afford the prices that I'm charging.
Yeah,
and
of course.
Of course, you know, when you don't want clients in your chair who are like, oh, that's a little too expensive for me, you know,
That's
at all.
exactly what we always talk about. It's like, in order to have a smooth sailing career and enjoy yourself, you have to have the right clients who are paying the right prices. It's very simple. Then once you figure that out, you're on your way.
Yep.
Yeah, and I don't remember which video it was that you guys did, but it was like marketing and cross marketing, and that like really triggered something in me. I was like, oh, I could do this. So honestly, you know, the people I attract are people who are like 6-figure income families and single women and entrepreneurs. Yeah. And that being said, you know, it's attracted celebrity clientele. Today, awesome. Actually, I have the casting producer for Survivor coming in for a highlight.
Wow,
like,
that's awesome.
That is so cool.
So, and she was actually a referral from someone who was a cast member of Survivor.
So think about that network that you now are a part of.
Right.
They're going to be
totally.
All the friends that they have. That's a school.
Yes. But also, those people post on their page that you've done their hair, and then
now you're
you
an
get
authority figure in the space.
Right. So totally. And so the clients those people will say, yeah, use my picture on your Instagram. Of course, I always ask.
Yeah.
And they'll always like shout me out on their stories or whatever, but it's changed everything for me. Just like really being specific about who I'm marketing myself to.
And do you have like a lot of Instagram followers?
No, I have like 700.
And that's what we talk about too. Like it's more important to have that like local targeted, cultivated audience that you don't need like 50,000 people.
Yeah. What's the point of having 50,000 people who are in different cities, states, and are just there to like your picture? Likes on your photo are going to give you money. So
yeah, exactly.
Cool. Well, thank you so much. Then one other thing, I guess we'll leave it on this, is for other stylists and beauty professionals looking at this. One, do you think it's simple? And two, would you recommend it? Because simplicity is huge for us. Like
easy to understand.
Yeah. If something's too confusing, people don't get results. So is this simple and straightforward, no fluff? And then would you recommend it?
Absolutely. I mean, I think that it's nice having Jenna as a stylist and you as like the tech guy. I guess, I don't know how to say it properly, but it's good to have both. And my boyfriend's been watching it with me and he's like, this is actually amazing. I was like, I know, but just like, cause he's an engineer, so he relates to Corey. I relate to Jenna. And so he's like watching you guys go through it, and it's so simple. You just have to follow the steps.
Oh, love to hear it.
Like so simple, you know.
Right track.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you for hanging out with us today. You gave us some awesome little nuggets, and I hope this helps other people watching.
Yeah, me too.
Awesome. Do you have anything else you want to leave our viewers with, or you head them back for some hairstyling?
Well, I'm going to head back in a bit, but honestly, this is gold. Like, I'm so grateful. I looked into a couple of different marketing strategy websites and
courses.
People, and of course,
there's a lot out there. Yeah,
there is a lot out there, but I don't know. I think I was drawn to you guys because of your dynamics, the both of you kind of being in different industries and merging them. So kudos to you guys, but it's really been helpful for me, and I think you're changing the game out there.
Thank you so much. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us, Erin. We'll get back to your day, and thank you. We'll see you inside the private mastermind.
See you soon.
Yep. See you guys soon. See you.